Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realistic Farming channel for Farming Simulator 25, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. Welcome back to day number 25 on the Riverbend Realistic series. My name is Fury Machine Gaming and welcome in. I hope you guys doing great, hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys doing fantastic because I am as usual. So before we start this episode, let me get out of that mode and so we can get into here. I want to answer a few questions for people and I want to explain to you guys what's going on. This goes out to Russell, who put in the comments. No, I did not get a chance to pick the color of my Xena here. I didn't even get a chance to rename her or anything like that. That was what they gave me, and it is different than Fs25, but she's different, which we got to feed her anyways. And she'll go ahead and eat. But yeah, that's the color she gave me. So apparently, I don't know if everybody's farm is the same, but mine with this one, that's what she ended up with. But anyways, I wanted to get that question out of the way. We also have some great news that we're going to do. Now I'm going to show you what I'll show you when we get down to the farm what's going on. But I've also decided after today, as you can see, we're on day number 25. After today, which is Saturday, by the way, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you all. I hope you guys are doing enjoying your Saturday weekend and everybody's getting a chance to play Farm Sim. Christmas is coming and everybody should be happy. I've decided that Saturdays will be talking tractors. And now that is not my idea. I have to give a disclaimer. That is a good friend of the channel's Raznik. It was something that he came up with originally and I'm just kind of going to piggyback off of it and I'm going to use it, but I'm pretty sure he'll understand. But I wanted to give him a shout out. It's something that he came up with, and we're going to basically have tutorial Saturdays is what we're going to have, where we pick a tractor or we pick a piece of equipment and we go over it, all the specs, all the things of it, so you guys can learn about really tractors and what they work. And then on Mondays will be a field tutorial. So we'll have a tutorial about how everything's working and like why we do things and why we do it that way and things like, for example, Monday's farming tutorial will be on the differences between cultivators, plows, subsoilers, and we're going to set up, because we're going to take care of Monday when we come back. We're going to make sure that we are showing you guys how and why and what the difference is between. We had a family member, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I don't call you guys subscribers, I call you guys family members. So we had a family member ask for me to explain it. So how I'm going to do it is Mondays will be field tutorials and Saturdays will be equipment tutorials. So I'm not going to use talking tractors because that's not fair. He came up with that, but it'll be the same concept. How's that sound? That'll be pretty much the same thing. So today is equipment tutorials. We've already fed that. We have, I'll show you when we get down to the farm. But, yeah. Oh, so yeah, when we come back on Monday, I'm going to get through to October 1st. Now, overwhelmingly, you guys voted. We had over 27 votes. We didn't have over. We had 27 votes. And 26 of you voted one way, and we had one guy, poor Russell was the only one that voted the other way, to have a video every other day, and everyone else voted. And I had people voting on Steam, I had people voting in the comments. You guys are amazing. And you've overwhelmingly 26-1 voted that you guys wanted me to put out videos every single day. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to put out videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because Sunday I don't do videos. That's my family day. I watch football. I hang out. I go to church. I hang out at home with the family. I don't record. But Monday through now, this week will be a little bit differently because we are coming into Christmas. So I'm going to put out a video Monday and then Tuesday. Wednesday with Christmas Day, I'm not putting it out. And I think that's fair so that you guys can all just be with your families and you guys can just hang out and chill. And then Thursday, you'll get another Fury video. So this week it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next week it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, blah, 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 blah. You know how it works. Anyways, without further ado, so that I explain that, how that's going on, we got this. We're going to get a little bit in here. I've got some cool things to show you. I got some mods added. I got some mods removed. We can drag down in cab. Ooh, it's a little bit of a lag there. What's going on there? Ooh, that was different. There we go. That's better. I was getting to get nervous. I was like, what's going on here? All right, we're going to bring this right around here, and we have to make sure we take this back because I had to bring this back back up to the farm before I started recording because I was lazy. We first and foremost, we downloaded a new trailer. Remember, we wanted one like this before. This is the new and updated. The mod author that made the PJ trailer did this one as well. But this one actually works, and we can hook up to the things that we need to. That tilts, so we can fit bales on here. We can fit what I got coming to show you guys. It's great. So without further ado, let's get showing you guys what's going on here. I think it might be lagging because I have my internet hooked up behind me. I normally don't. Today is tractor tutorial. So there we go. Look at this. We got some new pieces of equipment, everybody. Oh, la, la. Or as they say, oh. This is the International Farmall 1066, and this is our new skid loader, the S185 Bobcat. So this goes out to Russell right away. Make sure you guys are checking out his channel. He's amazing, he's awesome, and he's fantastic. You guys know how I roll. The older tractors are starting to drop, so you know that. So we got rid of the Fiat. That's gone. It's completely out of the mod folder. So as I promised there, I gotta adjust it. Sorry if it crackled a little bit. I accidentally hit the volume, so I couldn't hear you. I was like, no, I couldn't hear. When we add a mod, we take one out. When we add a mod, the telehandler's gone. So, but I do recommend everybody to try that JCB telehandler, because that Load-All, amazing mod, a fantastic mod, an awesome mod. You guys know how it works. But I've always wanted the skid loader. As you can tell by my voice, I'm really excited to get back to the smaller tractors. We didn't have much to choose from, but now Russell will be coming in soon and playing Fs25. As soon as he's on holiday right now, so he's on vacation. But as soon as he comes back, I'm so excited. I'll send him some links to some tractors that have been dropping in, so he can play with the older ones. He likes to play with the older stuff. But anyways, make sure you're checking out Big A. Make sure you're checking out Empty Pockets. Make sure you're checking out Farmer Z and Van Ham Gaming and all the guys that I love. You guys know who I am. So anyways, without further ado, today I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about this tractor. So you're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. So let me flip out of that and go to the internet. This is the Farmall 1066. It was the manufacturer of Farmall is a part of International Harvester. So we all know that. Okay, so basically Case IH. This is the 66 series Hydro 100, and it came with 147.8 horsepower. So it was 0.8. It was the first year that it came out with the points afterwards. So it was really weird how the tractors started coming with like 147.8 or 144.6. It was weird. This tractor came out in 1976. Its original price was $21,100 in 1976. It was built in Rock Island, Illinois, USA. That's where the original Farmall factory was from, which Case IH took over. We all know that. It is originally what was called a roll crap tractor. You could get this in two different styles. You could get this in the split tires, as you guys see right here, or you can get it in the bicycle tires, which is the two tires up front. Okay, this has a 1066 engine, International Harvester 6.8 liter 6-cylinder diesel engine with a fuel tank of 42-gallon diesel tank. It held 42 gallons. You believe that? For a 1976 tractor, it had 8 gears on it. 16-speed 2-power shift. It was the first tractor in 1976 that came out with the power shift hydrostatic tractor. So my lawnmower, my John Deere riding lawnmower, has a hydrostatic thing on it, and you just you don't think anything about it now. Basically what you do is you just put it up into the gear, and it just goes. It automatically goes. There was no shifting or anything like that. So you wouldn't put it into a gear. You'd put a lever up, which is what a hydrostatic is. This one had a 16-speed, two-speed power shift hydrostatic. It was pretty cool. The drawbar was claimed at 108 horsepower. So as you can see, this tractor may be 142 horsepower, but we can't pull technically with the drawbar anything more than 108 horsepower because it would only be rated for that. Otherwise, the front end goes whoop. And the PTO, you could run at 126 horsepower. That was max. So even though the tractor was 147.8 horsepower, you could only max pull PTO wise 126. That was the max. So we have to keep that in mind when we run our equipment. if we want to stay realistic. It came in the 2 or 4-wheel drive, power steering, hydraulic dry disc brakes, which was the first tractor in the 70s that came out with this, open operator station. There was no canopy on this whatsoever, and the cab was available with optional air conditioning in 1977. So this came out in 1976. In 1977, they gave the ability to put a cab on it, and put it this way. Let's see. Okay, so PTO. Okay, so the first 1066 came out in 1971, actually, the 7101 series, but that was weird. But by 1976, this is when this came out. The serial number is located directly in that white little patch right there. That's where you would find the serial number. And I got all this information from tractordata.com. So for those of you who are interested, you can just bring up tractordata.com and it will bring up all of the equipment and all of the serious dimensions and tractor size and all that stuff. So let me get that closed down and I'll get back to the game. There we go. Now I'm back and I'm ready to go. Yep, right there, that little white box is where the serial number would go. Right there, that's where you would find it. So we have to keep our realistically under, if we're going to play realistic, which we are, we have to keep everything under 126 horsepower for the most part. So let's get her started so you guys can hear her. They did a really good job. Now, this also came in 1971 when it first came out. This tractor right here is 1976. See the hydrostatic? That's what that hydro is. This is 1976. The first 1066 came out in 71, had an optional rock box that came on the front of this for weights. And in the 1977, it came out with the optional chain. And it also, like I said, I couldn't move while I was doing that because I was out of camera. I hope that it came out well. But it gave you the option to have the 2 split tires like this or the 2 bicycle tires in the front. Pretty cool. So how do you guys like it? You guys like the Saturday tutorials? You guys like it? So let's get in here and start turning this away. So anyways, yeah, I wanted to show you guys. Let me get in cab here. See the line? See that thing that moves? So this is just like my lawnmower. Okay? Right? The lever right between the fuel and the power button right there. So watch it move. When I go, oh, by the way, the flap works on the thing too. See how this moves? That's exactly how I use my lawnmower. Literally, you just push it up the bar, and you just put it into the one spot that you want, and that's what's going to stay going. See how it just goes? It's pretty neat. That's what a hydrostatic is. So I also want to take advantage real quick. We're going to hook up this. We downgraded to this little sickle bar mower, which is only 2 meters wide. But it's more realistic to play with this than it is one of the more modern. If we're using a 70s tractor, we're going to have to change out this eventually. We're going to have to change out this eventually. All this stuff we want to get period time if we can, as the mods go. Now, we're going to be kind of restricted until the mods start really dropping. But right now, we'll just go one piece at a time. I also got rid of the big roller that was sitting over there. Remember, it was just too big for this tractor. And I downloaded the Guttler. This is a front and rear. And you can adjust this between grass rolling and field rolling. This is 5.4 meters wide, but it only takes 80 horsepower. So we're okay with that. So far, this can be run with it. This can be run with it. The mower can be run with it. That could be run. This could not. So we might have to change this out. This could not. This would be real close. Okay, so we're going to have to adjust it as we get going. But I was excited to show Russell that the new older tractors are starting to come in. So just so he knows. But we're going to take, and I want to give you guys a quick doing of the Bobcat so you guys can see this working. This is amazing. This is the S185 Turbo. And I told you guys that as soon as the skid loaders start dropping, I'll show you guys in here. This actually works pretty good. The levers all work. This, as you can see, let's see what it goes. Yep, backwards, forwards. All the levers work. Everything works. You get a pretty good view. I don't like the cage on the side of it. That'd be the first thing I'd remove. But they came with that from the factory. This little Bobcat can carry 2 bales with ease and not even tip over. So as I show you, we'll put one of these bales. We'll put a couple of these into the barn. I'll show you how we're going to do that. Let's get you up a little bit here. I've got the I do this trick at home too. Ready? Boom. I've got to adjust the sensitivity. because I'm using my controller. As you can see, it's pretty twitchy. Bales are a little small for this. These big round bales would be. I couldn't. Now my skid loader at home is we have a JCB teleskid. I can't pick up only one bale with it, otherwise it tips over. So this is not very realistic, but for the game, we're going to use it because I am a huge proponent of skid loader. We use them for everything. So now as we get in here, you see the two lines on the floor. Oops, let me get out a little. Get in here a little. See two lines on the floor. We're going to put 2 rows of bales in each one. We're not even going to go a second level until we absolutely have to. And then when we go 2 levels, and then we can still get in the front here. And then we'll put a second level. Now what we'll do is we're going to lower this down. We'll push these right into the other bales, right onto the ground. Drop that down, pull this out, and bada bing and bada boom, and Bob's your uncle. Then you can do this little trick. There we go. Oops, why did that stick into that? Why did it stick in there? There we go. So I will be moving these on one of these days that it did this. Also, I think what we'll do is when it's raining out, we might be able to pick tutorial day. We might have to switch it up a little bit, but right now it'll be Saturday and Mondays. But we'll get these bales put more into a substantial little round thing here. This little bale shed is what I'm going to call it. But see the lines? This is what I'm talking about. This line right here and this line. We'll keep this open so we can get in and out. When it gets to be summertime again, we can open both doors for ventilation, which will help dry the bales out, which will keep them dry. But in the winter, we can keep this closed, and it'll keep the bales nice and dry and everything like that. So we'll put 2 rows here. We can put a bale there and a bale there, so we can stack them 2 high. And that would be about all I can do with the skid loader, but we can fit a lot of bales in here. When this is full, now our silage bales, when we make those, we're going to keep those just out in the open. I'll show you where we're going to put those. See how it turns on a dime? Oh, I also downloaded, and I'm not going to give you guys the link to this because it's on a third-party sound. I downloaded our third-party site, and you know how I feel about those. I downloaded the Real Sound mod because I had it in there for Fs25, and somebody updated it for it. As you can see, if you listen, here it sounds like gravel. Then when you go on the grass, the sound disappears. See? Then it comes back to gravel. Hear it? Now watch when I get in the garage, it disappears. Hear it? So that's the Real Sound mod. That I would suggest you just Google it, put in Real Sound mod, and you'll find it. We got to go down a little bit farther on that. There we go. Boom. All right. So let's take our tractor, our 1066, head down to the field, and we're going to start mowing that second little field. We got. Get this up. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. First time using this, so I'm going to assume. There we go. Now, give you guys an idea. Hear it? Now we're on the road. Different sound. When we're in the gravels now, it should work when we go on to our dirt track here. We go on our dirt track, it should work. Now we're going to do this little side field here in, see, different sound. Now listen, let's see if we can hear the difference. Hear it? Gives you just a different sense of realism. Love it. You guys like it? I like it too. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, once manual attach comes, then we're going to drop that in here. We're going to get this unfolded. Now, this is a sickle bar mower. It only goes one way, so there's no backwards, there's no forwards. You have to go this way. There's no, like, flipping of anything over. Most of you already know that. But it's very, very hard because you lose quite a bit of cutting space with these. I've never liked them. Plus, when the grass gets over probably knee-high, this clogs up. They're terrible to use. They're old, dated, and everything. But they still work, and they still, all the old original farmers still use them. But you see where your tire is on it? You lose about 1.5 feet on it because it's cutting behind it. So you literally got to put your tire over farther than what you would want normally. That's why we switched off of ours. Now this tractor is amazing as far as now we want to get, this is going to cut a little bit slower than a conventional mower, so we're going to go 4 and see what it feels like. Let's see, one more. Yeah, there we go. Lower this down. Ooh. Double check. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It all works. Good job, guys. There we go. Let's make sure it raises and lowers and go like that. There we go. We're cutting. There we go. We're only cutting 2 meters wide, though. We're gonna distill. Now this is for silage, so we don't have to windrow this or anything like that. So, do that, and then we're gonna have to. Now with these things, you want to be careful because they don't turn like very good. So with these, you're gonna have to go like. It's kind of weird how you have to do it like a headland on them. But here's the problem with that is your tires are squishing down the grass. So you have to keep that in mind too as you're mowing. But these, I've used them many times with a young whippersnapper. I've used these. But I'm glad that we moved into the modern stage because they are horrible. With the grass that gets any longer than this one, you're not going to... and the other thing is, too, is when you are using this and you're anywhere near a barbed wire fence or you're anywhere near a tree, you're going to have to... it's tricky. The side sip mowers that I used to mow that one... Oh, and by the way, I not only got the rest of the bales off there, which we did during the episode, I rolled that. So that's all ready to go. That's going to keep it. So we're going to keep this one and this one grass. That one's going to... And these are both going to be silage eventually. Now, when we come back for Monday farming tutorial, this here is going to be plowed up, and we're going to put crops in here. And that way I can teach it. I'm excited about that. Now, because you guys overwhelmingly voted on it, what I've also decided to do is we're going to put out the 6-day-a-week videos, but what we're going to do is they're only going to be 25 to 30 minutes long, tops. Okay? But we will get through. Now, the other thing, it's going to work out pretty good for... now, look at that. Okay, that's what they're saying I should run it. It's 5. I'm running it 4 just because these wouldn't. That's pretty cool. Because if we're putting out 6 videos a week, we're going to go a little bit slower. But it works out well because, guess what? When we come back on Monday, it'll be October 1st. We're then into... Now, I want to go down here, and I want to switch back to the other way. We're going to go every day, so you guys are going to be able to follow along with me, and you're going to have a good time doing it, I hope. You guys are the ones that picked it. There we go. Now, as you can see, you lose quite a bit. Now, you would want to put your tractor right on the edge of that, but as you can see, you're losing quite a bit of cut thing. That's another reason we didn't like these. But that's it. You're still cutting. It sounds, and it's mesmerizing. But the only reason I don't like them, and this is to be brutally honest, the only reason I don't like them is because if the grass is any kind of wet, any kind of high, any kind of in the way of what you need to be doing, it's a pain in the butt. See how I have to, according to this way it's set up, I got to put my tire like right in the grass, right on the edge of the grass to get that extra cut meter. Otherwise, you're only going 1.8 meters, and this is only 2.1 to begin with. So, but then this is going to give us a couple of silage bales to start, and then once they get fermented, the other thing with this thing too is you cannot back it up with the sickle bars going. So if you have to raise it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to back your tractor up. So keep that in mind, too, when you're using it. The other mowers, a little more modern mowers, you can mow backwards and frontwards and everything else. You can kind of keep it on the ground. With this one, you want to make sure you raise it up because if you start going backwards, all the grass... Now, see when I'm cutting... Watch, let's see if I can get in here. When I'm cutting, the grass goes over the top of the sickle bar. So when you try to back up, that grass gets all clogged up in there, and it's a mess. All right, so what I want to do now is go up this, because they got it pretty good. They got it set at about the right speed, about 5 miles an hour. That's about right. So we're going to wrap this bad boy video up here. And it's going to be, you guys also, like we said, we are going to go right where we left off with the video. So if we want to go 30-minute videos, 25-minute videos, it's going to be right. Well, no, I don't think so. I think I want to get through the day. Yeah, I think I want to go 1 video per game day, which is 28 videos per month, which is what you guys voted on. There we go, back up. And now we got to just go, I would say, around one more time. And that's it. So let's stop this here. Let's stop this. Stop this. We'll head back towards the farm because I'm going to come and finish the day off mowing. And then I've got to get us through until the 1st. So when we come back, it will be October 1st, and we can start going 1 video per game day. In fact, I think what I'll do, I was going to make them a little shorter videos, but I think what we'll do is 1 video, 1 game day. It'll be about 40 minutes, which is in between long and short, but that way I don't have to question it. That way I can just do 1 video, 1 per month. Mondays and then Saturdays we'll have the tutorials. Saturday will be our farming tutorial, and Monday will be our farming tutorial, and Saturday will be our tractor tutorial. So we're going to do that, and then so I will make sure we get through what we need to. So on that note, you guys know how we did it. We made it to the end of day number 25. It's going to be exciting to start this series from October 1st and see how far we go. Then you guys can follow along. I had 3 people literally in the last week say, I can't find a certain episode. They didn't realize that I had skipped ahead a couple of days, and it got all wonky because the first 15 episodes we put out, or it was actually the first like 12, we put out every day, and people got used to that. And so, but on that note, guys and gals, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you guys right back here Monday morning for another episode. It'll be about 10:30, 11 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time when I drop the video. Maybe noon at the latest, depending on what I do when I get up. But it'll be Monday during the day. It'll drop. We can also, now that we have that special roller, we can come and we can roll this now, which will give me all the things I need to do. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to finish mowing. I don't know if this subsoiler is going to work with that tractor. Let's find out here. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the new. Oh yeah, I got to pop up there real quick to show you guys. Let's see. Nope, I got to switch that. Yep, I see it's 150 horsepower. We don't even have enough. There we go. Guess what we can do? We can now mow all of our. We got our John Deere, whatever that is, 110. It's a ride lawnmower. It's kind of neat. What I did off camera to test it is I mowed this section right here. This little section. So now we can do like yard work and stuff when we run out of stuff to do and it's bored. We can start doing like mowing in here. We can do stuff like this. We can mow out here. And then what we can do is if the grass is high, we can bring the skid loader up and we can pick up the grass right off of it and use what we need to. You know what I mean? But it mowed it here and left it, and I'm just going to leave it. I think it came out pretty good. I did this little section to test it. Yep, I downloaded that. That's on the in-game mod hub, actually. So it's pretty cool. So John Deere. I look massive on it. Just going to say. Yeah, I look massive on it. But yeah, let me get you guys out of here, and we will play, I think, starting Monday. I think that's a good idea. Let's just play one game day. It's about, it'll be right or close to 40 minutes. And that way we can just stop when it gets 6 o'clock at night, and if it gets dark at 4. Here's the thing. Here's what we'll do to compromise. Starting in October, I do believe it gets dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 1600. It'll start getting dark. So we can, at that point in time, just finish it up. We'll just play until it's dark and then come and finish the day off. And in the summertime, we'll go from 6 to 6. How's that sound? Perfect. Yes, perfect. All right, guys. As Van Ham Gaming would say, get out of here. You guys do it. I just love it when he says that. That's why I do it. You know, I think it's great. I think he's one of the better content creators. So is Big A. Big A's, they're all good. All you guys are good. All my guys are good that I watch. Everybody has their little outros, intros. It's great. You know, but make sure you guys are checking them out. We also have this shed over here that we've got to figure out what we can do. In fact, I may put the ride lawnmower in here just because it's better. We could also put some bales in here too if we need to. We overflow. Lots of nice little areas on this farm for storage and things like that. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will catch you guys right back here on Monday. Get out of here.